Hello guys, so welcome back again to our next tutorial on lists. Okay, in the last tutorial we talked about lists, so this time around we're going to be doing more about lists. Alright, so today we're going to be the first thing we're going to be learning about lists, more about lists, has to do with um, they append. The first thing we're going to be doing is they append. So x is equals to, let's just assume x is equals to 4 5 6 7 8, right? So we can say x, let's do what the append does basically is to add a value, add a particular value to the existing list. So we can just say x dot append. Let's say we want to add 45 to what we have in x. So we can say x will append 45. So what's x? X is 4 5 6 7 8 and 45. So that's the append. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is the extend. Now the extend basically is more or less like it's actually more or less like the append, but it's bigger than that. It does more than that. So let's have another list called y. So we can say y is equals to 1 2 3 4, right? Okay, 5 6. Let's say y is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's just say x dot extend. We want to extend x into y. So we want to have everything in y. We want to have them in x. So what is x? X becomes 4 5 6 7 8, which is what we have here, plus with 45. Then y is 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can actually extend a single value. You can extend more than a value. Do you get it? So it's actually very similar. So we have the append. You can also do some extension. So the only difference between the append and the extend is the append takes in a single value, the extend can take in an iterable multiple values. All right, so we can also have x insert. So let's just assume, so we have x to be 4 5 6 7. Let's just assume we want to replace 7 here with 45, or let's just say, okay, we have 1 2 3, we have a 4 already, duplicate of 4 and 5, but let's just increase 4 here. Let's insert, or yeah, let's insert 4 here. So we want to insert, so this 0 1 2 3 4, we want to have 4. So you can say x dot insert, right? Insert the value. What is insert 5. Let's say, should we insert 5? Should we insert 4? Let's insert 4 in. Okay, let's insert in position 4. We want to insert 5. Let's insert 5. All right, so we say, what is x? Now this is what happens. So we have 4 5 6 7 5. Now that is 0 1 2 3 4. That is in position 4. We want to insert a value called 5. That's why we have that. So between 7 and 8 we have 5. That's the insert. So another thing is, you might want to remove, let's say we want to remove this 5. So we can just say x dot remove. Now there's one funny thing about this guy, but let's just do it. x dot remove. Let's remove 4. Now there's something fun that's gonna happen right now. I'm gonna explain. Let's see it. Now what happens? We wanted to remove 4. Now what it does is it removes it first. It starts with the first index and it keeps looking for where 4 is. Wherever it comes across 4, it removes it and then it ends the program. Alright, so that's the reason, because the first index here is taking a value called 4. That's the reason why it popped out 4. It took out 4. Do you get it? So if I say x remove 4 again, x remove 4 again, so definitely it's going to remove the next 4 is here, so it's going to remove that. So what is x? Now look at it. No, we don't have 4 anymore. Alright, so another thing we want to talk about is now remove works with the index, right? Oh, sorry, it works with the value you want to remove, you want to take out. What if you want to take out a value based on the index, right? So let's say I want to pop out any value that is in index 3. So this is 0 1 2 3. I want to pop out this value here, so I'll just say x dot pop what is in index 3. So it's going to return what it's popping out, which is 5. So when we ask what is x, x is basically 5 6 7, took out 5 8 45 1 2 3 4 3 5 6. All right, so now the next thing we want to talk about is the clear function. So we have x dot clear. Now when you say x dot, oh, I don't want to clear because I still want to use x. So once you clear, it removes everything in that list. So let's just assume we still have y, right? So let's just say y dot clear. Yeah, clear. So when we say what is y becomes an empty list, so it clears everything present in that list. All right, so of course I've spoken about indexing relating to lists. So the next thing is actually indexing. So it's just something like, okay, x for what is x4. X4 is basically 45. What is x4? From 4 to 7, it returns everything. So that's basically indexing. All right, so what if I want to count? No, for example, in x right now we have 2 5s. Do we still have 2 5s? All right, so we have 2 different 5s. So let's say x dot count 5. How many 5 do we have in hex? It tells me 2. So x dot count, how many for the 5 do we have in hex? It tells me 1. All right, so the last one I want to talk about is the sort. So x dot sort, what sort does is it arranges the elements in ascending order. So you have, what is x? So we have 1 2 3 5 5 6 6 7 8 45. What if you want to arrange it from descending, like we want it to be descending in the descending order? So s dot sort, then you're going to do what we call reverse is equals to true. So what is x? So it's going to be in descending order. So I want to believe you need to learn 1 or 2 things about lists, some advanced attributes of lists. All these things are actually applicable, and I'm going to be deep diving into all of these things later on. All right, thank you very much for watching. Bye.